Greetings once again. My name is John Gabriel, and this is a new calculus channel. So, I got a comment yet again, by the way, on a video that I produced on geometric limit theorem about the mean value theorem. So, this commenter says, you have written that there are an innumerable y ordinates of the given smooth function, but rational numbers are only enumerable, countable. So, it's not even wrong. How do we understand and do mathematics with the rest of the y ordinates? So, and then he asked me about, are my views similar to somebody else's? Listen, people, no one else in the history of humanity has realized the things I have, and I've shared freely with you. No one. Okay? If your professor knows about this stuff that I'm about to tell you, or your teacher, he or she learned it from me. Okay? And now I'm about to show you why this is not even wrong. And what is the mean value theorem? What is the mean value theorem actually about? My word, after all these decades, and your orangutan math professors and teachers can't tell you what the mean value theorem is about. And yet, calculus doesn't work without it. Not single integrals, not double, not triple, not quadruple, not line integrals, not flux integrals, not vector calculus, nada. Nothing works without the mean value theorem. Do you understand that? That's why it's so important, and I'm about to explain to you what it is about. So pay careful attention. Now, look. Let's do a little example. So the Britannica, which is one of the oldest references, says that the slope of a line connecting any 2 points on a secant is equal to the slope of some tangent line. My word. So what they're telling you is that the slope of this line is equal to the slope of this line. Guess what? It doesn't matter what tangent line you draw there, you'll always be able to draw a line that's parallel to it. So that is entirely unremarkable bullshit that the fucking morons of the last 200 years have been telling you. It's not even important to know that. The ancient Greeks knew that, you morons, long before the Encyclopedia Britannica printed anything about it. And of course, it's completely unremarkable. By the way, it's not important. And that's why mainstream academics have missed this knowledge and have not understood it ever, and have not understood calculus. Because, as I'm about to show you, calculus doesn't work unless the mean value theorem is true. So, how do we state the mean value theorem correctly? This is how we state the mean value theorem. It says, this is my definition, and I'm a genius, so pay attention. Given any smooth function f or a function f that is smooth over a given interval. I've specifically used f prime there. I didn't have to. I specifically used it, and you'll see why in a moment. It's just a function, by the way. The arithmetic mean, or more accurate name, level magnitude of all the y ordinates of this function over this interval is given by this incredible equation. Okay, what does that mean? It means that there is a c in between a and b, which is the level magnitude. What does that mean? Let's see. Okay, so here I've drawn the function of y is equal to x squared. Okay, y is equal to x squared. And let's say that we have a secant at, all right, let's put it at 2. Should we do that, or should we do... No, I'll tell you what. We don't even need to worry about that. Let's just say that we're going to do that. put this point here at approximately 1.5. Let's see if I can do that. No, it doesn't allow me to. All right, that's approximately 1.5. Let me get there. See what it is. All right, more or less 1.5. No worries. Okay. Now, if the mean value theorem tells me that between, let's say we're calculating the area under the curve f prime. And what is a curve f prime? It's going to be 2x, right? It's this guy here, right? So let's say we're calculating, let me get a pen. We're calculating this area here, this entire area here. Like that, under the red line, okay? That area. Whoops. Goodness, it always happens. If anything can go wrong, it will. Right, so we're calculating that area. What the mean value theorem tells us is that there is a y-ordinate that is the level magnitude of all of them, okay? Of all of them. That's what it's telling us. And that level magnitude has the same length as the slope of this green tangent line. Why is that so important? Because it allows us to calculate the area under the curve, you morons. If you have a rectangle and you calculate its area, the level magnitude of all the vertical lines is just this side. The level magnitude of all the horizontal lines is just this side. Okay? So what we're doing here is we're turning this irregular area into a quad. Okay? So now, once we do that, then we have a product of two level magnitudes, which gives us an area. That is the core and the crux of the mean value theorem. Not what that fat idiot of a math professor tells you, whoever he is, because he's a moron, or your teacher. It's unremarkable that there is a secant that is parallel, or a tangent line that is parallel. It's always the case. The ancient Greeks, my brilliant ancestors, knew that, you morons. It's not a new discovery. It's been around for centuries. What is important, though, is that you can find under this red curve the level magnitude, right, of all those y-ordinates. And how do you do it? Because there are innumerably many? Well, that's what the mean value theorem allows us to do in one step. It says take the difference of that ordinate and this ordinate, and it gives you the mean value theorem. Okay? Actually, not this one here. I'm sorry. Not this one. This one. Okay. So that would be 4 minus 1 is 3, and 3 is right over here. See? 3 is right over there. And that is the level magnitude and also the slope of this green line. So if we say, what is this green line here? It's h. So if we say slope of h, okay, approximately. So I got 301. That's because my green point isn't centered exactly on 1.5. So that is what the mean value theorem does. And that is how, my friends, you don't care about whether those are numbers or magnitudes or anything. Another very misleading and misguided statement in the Encyclopedia Britannica, which is not worth to wipe your ass with. It says, although the mean value theorem seemed obvious geometrically, it didn't even seem obvious to the morons of the last 2,000 years. Proving the result without appeal to diagrams involved a deep examination of the properties of real numbers and continuous functions. Wrong. All of that is wrong, okay? First of all, continuous function is not enough. You need a smooth interval, a function that is smooth over an interval. Second, there's no such thing as a real number. It's a bogus concept that was born in the syphilitic brains of the people calling themselves mainstream mathematicians. They're mainstream orangutans over the past 200 years. Do I know better? Yes, I know better, you idiot. Don't you even dare think that I don't. Don't comment on this video unless you have a question. Watch your attitude. I'll boot you off for good. I don't have time for idiots. If you are a math professor or a math teacher, fuck off from my channel. I don't want you anywhere near my channel. You're a moron. Automatically, you're a moron. If you're a math graduate, you're a moron. Fuck off. I want people who can understand only visiting my channel. I don't want to educate you bastards who have libeled me all these decades. I want you to remain ignorant and stupid and die in your stupidity. Okay? Now, did I answer your question now, my dear friend, about how we can calculate the arithmetic mean, as you incorrectly call it? Because the arithmetic mean itself is a misnomer that is born in the sewer brains of mainstream math academics. Fucking morons, all of them. It's got nothing to do with the middle of anything or relative position. And by the way, when I refer to mainstream academics, I include those fucking idiots from the University of Crete in Greece and everyone else in Greek universities. They're all baboons because they were educated at Western colleges, like the rest of their moron colleagues. So I know better. Do you want to understand? You'll only get understanding from me, from no one else. And this is why the mean value theorem is the most important theorem. And the correct statement is what I give you here, not the bullshit that you find in the Britannica Encyclopedia, which is not even good enough to wipe your ass on. Well, I've gone on a bit of a rant, but this is the last time I'm going to cover this topic. I'll place links to all these articles that I've shown you here, how you can teach it, okay? In fact, even ChatGPT can learn the mean value theorem, but a fucking idiot mainstream professor of mathematics cannot, because he's too stupid. He's too steeped in the bullshit of ZFC axioms, if ever there was a bigger pile of shit than that, and set theory and the so-called modern foundations of mathematics. I piss and shit on all of them, man. On all of them. There is not a single mainstream academic who knows better than I do. I know better than all of you. I don't give a fuck what you think. I piss and shit on you. Really, I do. Do you understand what that means? That means I don't even write you on my old shoes. The Greeks have a saying that I have such disdain for all of you that I won't even write your name on my old shoes. Okay, now that I've explained all those things, please do not ask me again this question. Now, maybe this guy here did it sincerely, and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Also, do not ask me what I think about some other idiot's work. Everybody else is an idiot compared to me. I don't have time to address the bullshit of some other sewer-brained researcher or individual. I know better. I'm not interested in their shit. Don't ask me. I don't have time. If you're not already a subscriber, become one. Click like, tell your friends about this. Tell your parents. Tell everyone you know, because this is knowledge that they've been hiding from you. That those imbeciles in the mainstream who are putting you into debt to the tune of hundreds of thousands at mainstream universities teaching you crap. And you're coming out and you're such an idiot thinking that you're so bright. Meanwhile, you're nothing but a stupid moron who's managed to sit through those incorrigibly dumb lectures, if you can call them that. I'm John Gabriel, and this is a new calculus channel. Till next time, goodbye.